Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, and I hope you guys are continuing to grow your business each and every day. And today we're going to be talking about something that will for sure 100% grow your business, and that is shipping internationally on eBay. So this is something that I saw a few days ago in Gary V's video. If you guys have not seen Gary Vaynerchuk, please go check him out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. He's amazing motivator. He's done it all. Go watch his videos. It'll just make you want to work even more. So definitely go check that out. But I saw on one of his videos, he was talking about people. He was talking to a specific person, and he was asked him why he wasn't shipping internationally. He wasn't doing international orders, and the thing he said was fraud. So that's something I want to touch on as the first basis of this video. But first off, we're going to talk about what is the global shipping method used by eBay and why you guys should be using it. So let's just dive right into that. So when you guys are setting up a listing and you go and you click, I believe it's underneath the, say if you're gonna use first class shipping, it's underneath that on like exclusions on the countries that you're gonna send to. Do not touch that. Do not say, I don't want to send to any of these. Okay, we're just gonna send to the United States. Please just leave that alone and click all and let it be, because the only thing you have to do at that point if someone internationally buys your product is ship it to Kentucky. Okay. So eBay uses a global shipping method to where the buyer just pays eBay. You don't have to deal with it. So the buyer will pay the custom fees, the shipping fees, whatever fees they need to do to ship it internationally. They directly pay eBay for that. So if they're checking out a $20 item that has $20 shipping on it, they're going to pay eBay for that. It doesn't come to you. You don't deal with it. You don't have to do anything extra. You just send the item normally like you would to anywhere else in the United States, right? You would just ship it to Kentucky. That's where their warehouse is for the global shipping, right? So say it costs you $3-5, however much it is, to ship it to Kentucky. That's it. You don't have to do anything else after that, right? You're done. You get the same amount of money you would if you sold it to someone in the United States. You still have to pay PayPal fees and pay eBay fees, and you paid shipping to Kentucky. That's it. You don't have to do anything else, okay? You don't have to take extra fees out. They don't charge you extra. The buyer pays for all that, right? So let me ask you this. If you were not shipping internationally, why? What is your excuse, okay? The only thing I have heard, and this was on Gary V's video, was fraud, okay? So he talked about fraud, the guy that was selling, and Gary V was just like, why? What? That doesn't make any sense, okay? And his reasoning was people just scam him if he was going to sell internationally. There's people, he wants to sell something, he wants to send something to China, he's going to get scammed. It happens all the time in America though. Like, what if you're selling something on eBay and someone says, hey, I want my money back, and then they send you nothing, they just send you a box? You got scammed. It happens all the time, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, if it's a high dollar item, you can go to the police, you can, of course, contact eBay, and you can get it resolved if you, I'm not saying everything will get resolved, but you can get things resolved if you kind of be persistent about it. I've got stuff resolved before. Guy trying to steal, I've actually went to the post office and had them write an email to eBay, and it got resolved. So there is ways to do it, but I'm just saying you're going to get scammed. There's the possibility of getting scammed if you send something one state over or across the country. It's going to happen, or across the world. It's going to happen, guys. It's just, there's the possibility. And to say, hey, I'm not going to ship overseas because there's a higher possibility of scam, I really don't think there is, guys. When you're in America, you have a pretty high possibility of being scammed. And if you're not getting scammed, that's awesome. I don't think I've gotten scammed actually at all this year, which is very surprising, because the prior years, man, it's been bad. But I don't think I've had any problems this year with scams. But that's not the point of the video. I have shipped plenty of things overseas, and I've not had one problem at all. I have not had anyone contact me and say, hey, the package was damaged, the package was, or the item was damaged, the package was crushed, anything wrong with the item at all. I've not had a single person contact me about an item that I have shipped overseas. And I haven't shipped like a ton. I haven't shipped like hundreds overseas. Like this month, I shipped 3 things overseas. Not a lot, but it was a little bit of extra money. The month before, I probably did, I think it was 5, and I didn't check prior to that. But like I said, I probably shipped about 20, 30, maybe 40 things overseas this year, and I've not had a single problem, right? And that's just extra money coming to me because I have that global shipping open. I can ship to anyone in the world, right? Well, I'm pretty around anyone in the world, for the most part. So I'm going to go over some numbers here, just real quick to kind of put it into perspective how many people there are on eBay. So there's about 200 million to 250 million active users worldwide. Now I couldn't find just the United States numbers. I was trying to compare it, but I think there was only one website that I could find, and you had to pay for it, and I wasn't about to pay. It was like $50 for a year. I was like, why? So yeah, about 200 million to 250 million active users, guys. That is a lot of people. That is 250 million people on eBay each and every month. I believe it's monthly. Yeah, it's monthly active users. Each and every month buying stuff, right? Now, that's not saying each person's buying something, but that's still a lot of people on eBay. And about 25 to 50 million of those people are also sellers. So there's a lot of people on eBay, guys. And they have 23 websites across the world and about 100 countries. So there's 100 countries, or over 100 countries, excuse me, over 100 countries that there are people buying stuff on. Why aren't you shipping worldwide? I don't understand. You might say, Nathan, it's not worth it to have to ship it overseas and have to deal with a customer if something's wrong, have to ship it back. There's just so many things that could go wrong with shipping overseas. I've never had a problem with it. I don't see why. Scams make a big difference, okay? There's nothing really that says to me, as a seller on eBay, a professional seller. I'm gonna consider myself a professional seller. I do this full time pretty much. I spend more time on this more than my part-time job. I've never had a problem with it. I've never had someone come to me in any of my groups that I'm in, any of my social media, any of the people I talk to. I've never had anyone say, man, I got scammed. I got scammed overseas. I have heard people say, man, I got scammed last week, man. Someone stole my stuff off of eBay. I've never had that problem. And I don't think you guys will either. And if you're not doing it, I need you to. I really need you to. If you guys want to make more money, please do it. When I go to buy something off of eBay and I go and look at the description, it says, we do not ship international. We do not ship to Hawaii. We do not ship to Alaska. Why? If they are paying for it, if they are paying for the fees, they are paying for the shipping, what is your excuse? There isn't one. There isn't one. You're just being paranoid. And if you're not, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. The only other thing I want to talk about real quick, guys, is communication with other people from different countries. This might be a little bit of a problem for you. Like just last week, I actually sold something to a person in Mexico, and they had zero feedback, and I was kind of like, whatever. If they don't pay for it, whatever. So they didn't pay for it. 3 days later, I contact eBay, and I do get an email from the buyer, and it is in Spanish. So I can't understand it. I don't read Spanish. And all you have to do, guys, is go to Google Translate, copy and paste, and there it is. I can read it. It's quite simple. It's not that difficult. And when I want to respond, I'll write it in English. It'll transfer it or translate it over to Spanish, copy and paste, click back. It's not difficult. So if you just can't, if there's like a language barrier there, to where you can't understand someone, it's quite simple. Copy and paste into Google Translate, and you can communicate with anyone across the world. So if that was maybe an issue for you, hey, I can't deal with people, I can't understand them, I can't communicate with other people, well, there it is. You Google Translate. It's not that hard, guys. So like I said, I don't understand why people aren't doing this. If it's a fraud reason, happens in America, you can use Google Translate. Your sales might not increase a lot. They don't for me. I don't make like an extra $1,000 a month selling on overseas stuff, but I do make $100. I mean, $100 is $100. And the thing is I actually sold. I'm gonna go over what I sold real quick. I sold a disk drive here for like $30. I bought it for like, I don't know, like a $2 or $3 at a thrift store. I don't know why I picked it up. I honestly don't. I just picked it up because of the box, and it sold in like 3 days to someone overseas. And I was like, okay, cool. Sold it, then made like $15 off of it, right? And that might not have sold in the US. Someone who's really not looking for like an older PC part, right there. I made $15 just for someone overseas that might not have the ability or might have an older computer, older technology in the country that they live in. And there you go. It's a simple sell, guys. And I think their shipping on it was like $20, $25. It's a little heavier, but it's quite simple. I sold a few parts for this Panasonic camcorder. I don't remember where or why I bought this, but I don't know why I have it. I think I bought it and I actually broke it, or it was broken when I got home or something. Like that little flap was just off. I could have probably fixed it. But the biggest sale that I have made on international shipping, I'm gonna go over the story real quick. Is I sold this. I'll show it right here. I always point that way. And it's over here. I sold a Donkey Kong Country. Is the Super Nintendo soundtrack, and I'll put it up right here. I sold it for $500, guys. $500 to someone in Japan. Okay, I bought this for like 20. I bought it for 20 or 25 bucks at a local shop. They had like 10 Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 soundtracks, and I bought all of them. I sold most of them. I have like 3 left, I think, 3 or 4. I have 3 left, and so I bought a ton of them. And this one sold in a week to someone in Japan. And I had offers from $400 to $450. I had like 3 or 4 offers in the first week, and finally someone bought it for the full price. And I was just ecstatic. I was like, holy crap, that's the biggest sale I've ever made, biggest profit, like $450 profit. So I did send that over to Japan. I was kind of nervous. I was like, what if this gets lost? It's $500. Like, this is a big deal. So one thing I'm going to say, if you do ship something internationally that is, a large sum of money, insure it. Okay? It's simple as that. If it gets lost, if it gets broken, whatever, make sure it's insured. Okay? So that $500 package, I don't know, insurance might have been like 10 bucks on it. Anything over $100, guys, I put insurance on just in case. I actually have had one package get damaged, and I got the money back because it was insured, right? So it's that simple. Make sure if you're shipping stuff internationally, just make sure to pack it good. That way it doesn't get broke. That's really all it is, guys. It's not that difficult. Please make sure to ship stuff internationally and make more money. So if you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more videos, hit subscribe. Sorry I haven't been putting out videos as much this past week. I've been busy with an Amazon shipment, eBay, and my job, of course. So more videos, 3 to 4 videos a week is what I'm going to get at. I'm going to record more when I'm on my off days. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and continue to grow that business, guys. I'll see you later.